Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Market Recap for Wednesday, April the 30th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of the trading room, and this is the address to get into the room. Let me just bring up the SPY first. And today was FOMC minute day. The minutes were released at 2 o'clock, and typically on those days, the market can get very slow for probably at least 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, certainly ahead of 2 o'clock, and today was no exception. If you didn't take a trade right off the bat, certainly within the first hour, you were probably sitting on your hands for quite a while. Let's just take a quick look, and we can see right here is 11:30, and you can see how the volume just starts to taper off completely. Everybody's waiting to see what the minutes are going to reveal. And this is what happened. The minutes came out at 2 p.m. You can see these are 2-minute candles. You can see the first is a red candle. Was so a sell-off right off the bat, and then a pop, and then another sell-off, and then we had a rally for a little bit, and now we're having another bit of a sell-off. The market is still open. There's another 30 to 40 minutes to go in the market, so it's difficult to trade even this. I mean, just because the minutes have been released, it doesn't mean okay, now it's clear sailing. The market will pick a direction. That doesn't usually happen. It's usually pretty frantic the last 2 hours, also up and down, and so it's difficult, a very challenge to make trades. And certainly in this right here, because of the volume. I mean, you might look at this and go, well, the market was going up, but the volume was so little that it was difficult to anything you might have got into may not have moved very much. So, with all that behind me, let me just take a look at the one trade that I did take today. Actually, it was Coach, and I did trade it twice. So let's take a look here, and this is my bounce alert window. And so I was alerted to Coach at 9:42, and the price was 44.75. So it was right in this area here is where I was alerted to the fact that Coach was now turning into a potential bounce play. And again, you can see these are 2-minute candles. You can see the 2-minute candles are coming down. And I alerted the room to the fact that I was going to be looking at Coach as a bounce play. But you can see right here that obviously that's a very, very small green candle. It did not close above here. So I basically said no go here. And then we watched it. I said, well, let's keep watching it. And you can see I received another alert for Coach at 43.94, which I love because it's very close to the whole number. So so I received the alert right in this area here, watched it go up, and actually right here I decided to take the trade at 44.17, and but I was stopped out almost immediately at 44.08. It was just a little too choppy for me, so I stopped myself out and decided just to move on from it. But I thought that it did intrigue me, so I thought what I would do is just watch it for a while and see what would happen to it because sometimes it'll give me another entry somewhere, and that's exactly what happened. I was telling the room to keep watching it, and I actually said that if it broke above right here, this level here at 44.30, that I would probably take the trade, and it really had a fast move right through 43.30, and I was able to get some at 44.36. I sold half of it at 44.49, and I sold the other half at 44.41. Now, if you watched the blog yesterday or the video yesterday, you know that I've been trying to hold on to that second half just to see if I could ride more of the bounce up. And but today, I don't know, because of the FOMC, and I just thought things would really dry up. Probably that's one of the reasons why I decided to exit this trade right here. Now, I would have got stopped out anyway because my stop will now be on entry. Once I've made half, I will definitely stop out on entry. So I would have got stopped out, but if I hadn't been, would have been not a bad little, in fact, pretty good from 44.36 all the way up to almost 45 would have been a nice play. But I will definitely tomorrow when I don't have to worry about any announcements at all. I will, again try to hold that second half a lot longer. Now, just wanted to show you here. Still don't have this, I don't think, as a release for the general population yet. But you can see here I've got this color coded, and just to show you what I've done here on this is that my decimal column, and this is basically just showing me how far away from the decimal, the whole number it is. So you can see, for instance, here this is 4 cents. When I got the trigger, it was 4 cents away from the whole number. That makes sense. It says 97.04. Now, this does not mean it was 94 cents away from, well, it does. It means this was 94 cents away from the whole number below it, which was which would be 43, of course, but it's at 43.94. So in other words, it's within 6 cents of the whole number. So what I've done, just very quickly, just to show you this, and this is what you'll be able to do, is just have one that says less than zero point 0.1, and it's going to be color coding on the decimal, which is basically the whole number. And the other one is that it'll give me this slightly lighter green when it's 90 cents above the whole number. So in other words, 90 cents above the whole number or within a dime of the whole number that's above it. It may be a little complicated, but that's the way I've set it out. I also like to see the number here. I like to see that 94. I know that it's 43.94. And so it's a great visual. It really is a nice visual to be able to have this. I've actually done this for the 200-day moving average also. I want to see when a stock is close to the 200-day moving average. I might even make this a little tighter because this is 1.51% away. This is 1.04% away. And if they all line up, if I get a stock that is going to be almost at the whole number plus almost at the 200-day, that'll probably get me very excited on a bounce play. Now, somebody actually asked me, well, why don't I just create a strategy like that? I could obviously just create a strategy and where I would say, okay, the stocks have to be close to the whole number and they have to be close to the 200-day. And I could do that. Obviously, I could do that. Now, I may not get very many alerts during the day, but so be it. However, with the way this is color coded, and I'll probably put this right beside it. I'll move this column over. If I can just very quickly see when I've got those two things that have lined up. In other words, right at the whole number, close to the whole number, or again, imagine this column is over here and it's close to the 200-day. So when I get the alert, and I didn't get that many of them during the day, so it's certainly manageable. When I get the alert, I can just very quickly see this column here and say, wow, okay, this is definitely an alert I want to pay attention to. So again, I don't know when the color coding aspect or the release is going to be made available to you people, but it's definitely a nice feature. I'm really loving it, have to admit. So that's it for today. And let's bring back the cover page again. This is the address to get into the room, and I hope to see you on Thursday.